In life nothing is perfect, but there are things that come very close to perfection, and this is based on the taste of each person. What may be perfect for me may be a disaster for you. That's why it's so hard to please everyone, and that's the biggest problem with production. The special episode to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Power Rangers franchise premieres on April 19th, and it has some excellent stuff according to what we have seen so far. We know that all productions show some things in the trailers, but they obviously don't show everything. We will use that little information we have been given so far to make an analysis of the things this episode should have to be perfect. This is obviously based on my taste, and it's also not a criticism of what they've given us so far. I am very happy with everything they are doing in this special episode, but there are things I would like to see to make it epic and perfect. Obviously, it's very difficult to pull it all off because the producers are not in control of everything, and as I said earlier, it's hard to please everyone. There's always something you're not going to like, so this is just a video to describe what a perfect Power Rangers episode would be like for me. Leave in the comments your opinion on what a perfect episode would be like for you. First, I want to start by mentioning all the good things about this episode, and that starts my list of what a perfect episode would be like. It was an excellent idea for this episode to have the mighty Morphin, as they are the start of this whole franchise and are my favorite team. I would have preferred the original team to appear with all of their cast, but that's something we're not sure is going to happen yet. We know that the characters are going to appear, but we don't know if the actors are going to be part of this episode, since each one has different reasons for not appearing. Another thing I see excellent is the appearance of the old Zords and the original Megazord. This fills the episode with nostalgia and takes us on a trip to the past when we were kids excited to watch the Power Rangers. We are still not sure if they are going to use the original Mighty Morphin music, but it would be the perfect combination to see the Megazord destroying Rita with this music in the background. I am also excited to see Rita, and even though she is now a robot, I think the essence of the character is still present. I know some fans don't agree with the return of Rita since this character already had a conclusion, but I think it wouldn't be right to bring back the Mighty Morphin without their main enemy. Now I want to mention the things I would like to see in this special episode, and although we don't know if this is going to happen since we have seen very little, still, we must mention it. The first thing I must say is that I hope to see Rangers from different seasons, since, if we are celebrating 30 years of a franchise, then we must include other Rangers that were also part of the story. We know that we have been able to see that in the time machine that Rita has, there are several Rangers from different seasons transformed into little figures. Although this may seem like a confirmation that other Rangers are going to appear, it really is not, and I want to explain it. We still don't know if we are going to see Rita having a battle with these Rangers from other seasons, and we will be able to see the precise moment when she turns them into little figures. We also don't know if the production is going to skip that part and we will directly see the Rangers as little figures without having seen how Rita transforms them into that. I think it is very important that Rangers from other seasons are part of this special episode, as there are many Rangers that are iconic in this franchise and deserve to have an appearance in this very important celebration. This is the same with the villains, and even though I am very happy that Rita is back and is possibly the main villain, I still believe that villains from other seasons should appear. There are very important villains in the franchise that managed to become legends, and they should be part of this episode. We know that the episode is going to last less than 1 hour, and this is not enough time to present a very complex story. This is one of the things I would change, because if the episode was 2 hours long, then they could create a worthy story to represent 30 years of a franchise. I know this sounds pretty ambitious, but the history of this franchise is long, and summarizing all of that in 2 hours is not as ambitious as it sounds. I'm not talking about literally summarizing everything that has happened in these 30 years, I'm talking about including things that have references to everything that has happened in all that time. For example, including rangers, villains, ships, and places that we have seen in different seasons. We still don't know if all this is going to happen, and it would be very epic to make it happen, but it would be a big challenge to achieve it in an episode that lasts less than 1 hour. Lastly, I would like to see 2 things that would be very smart for them to appear, and this would help the future of this franchise. They should include a new group of Power Rangers that can become the successors of the mighty Morphin. We know that the mighty Morphin power is the most famous in the franchise, and having other new Rangers that can carry this power would bring a new era back to life. This is something that could happen, as Trini's daughter could possibly use the power of the Yellow Ranger, and possibly we will also see Zack's son. This is a start for a new team to get the power of mighty Morphin, and we will have a new story. We know that this year we will have the Cosmic Fury season, but we have already talked in other videos that the franchise should have other different series to reach another type of audience. This is the perfect opportunity to start this new series, and that they can do it with another style. Maybe this new series can be for adults, and the perfect formula would be using the power of the mighty Morphin, since all of us who watched that series are now adults. The other thing they should include is a new villain that is very powerful, and this could be the main villain of this new series with the new mighty Morphin. This new villain could be someone truly evil that would turn the new series into something for adults. These are all ideas that would take this special episode to another level, and at the same time help the franchise continue to grow. Let's hope that this special episode has more than what they have already shown in the trailers, and we can be left with our mouths open. If you would like a new Mighty Morphin series with new Rangers, like this video, and subscribe for a new Power Rangers.